Guys, Crystal Brady here, your expert in all things real estate. In today's video, I want to talk about how many houses you should look at before you move forward with a purchase or make an offer. So this is obviously going to be something that varies from person to person depending on your personality type and if you're a decisive person or not. But I will tell you, based on my 12 years of experience in real estate, that generally speaking, most of my buyers are looking at approximately between 3 and 12 homes before they make a decision. However, I have had lots of cases where the very first house somebody looked at is the one they purchased with no regrets. So it's very, very possible that the first house you look at could be one that you end up purchasing. And I don't want you to feel bad about that. If you absolutely love it and it checks all of the boxes, then you should move forward and don't talk yourself out of it just because you haven't seen a lot of properties. The thing that buyers need to remember is that all buyers are pre-screening homes on the internet quite extensively these days. So everyone's on Realtor.com, they're on Zillow, Redfin, those consumer sites. So they already know all about the neighborhood, the size of the home, the interior photos. They've watched the virtual walkthrough, so they know the floor plan of the home. They usually know things like how old the roof is and what upgrades there are. So if you already know all of these things and it's the neighborhood you want to be in, we're going in person to just confirm that it's as great as you think it is. So if we get there and it is that great, then there's no reason you probably shouldn't move forward. Now, some buyers do want to see a few more just for comparison. Totally understand that. There have been plenty of times I have done that with people and they have gone back and bought that first one because they now feel like they received that confirmation that they need. But I will say most people these days are a lot more decisive than they used to be in the past just because of the pre-screening tools and all of the resources available on the internet that we have now. So there is no right or wrong answer. Again, on average, people look at a handful, maybe between like 3 and 12. I don't usually have people that are looking at too many more than that before they're ready to make a decision. So most people are pretty well informed these days, I would say. The last thing I want to address is sometimes people question, is it the right one? How do I know? And I usually tell people it's like falling in love. You don't have to ask if you love your spouse or your partner. You know that you love them, and you should feel the same way about the home that you're purchasing too. If you have to talk yourself into it, it's probably not the right property for you, and maybe you should keep looking. So hope that advice was helpful, and if you want to comment below, maybe you can tell me how many houses you looked at before you bought one. Thanks.